it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. On play action, Hurts. That's down the field and taken in by Granson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out left. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. That is caught to the goal line and in. Highland Branson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his first touchdown this year. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Oh, and he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a run by Williams. 32 yards. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one.
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Hurts will work here from the pistol. This one is caught by Dodson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Hurts again. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Not Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pushed out to his left. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Saquon is in for a touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Here's 2nd and 2. On the toss, they'll run, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD. 38 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Al Give on the ground, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Carter in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this stays a 2-score game. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and it's exactly what they're able to do on that 1st down play.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 15. And that's good enough for the first down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On first down. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First down, Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 7. Prescott again. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's in! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He is stopped at 25, and drive will begin there. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Dak to throw. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Rolling right, taking off, and he'll give himself up here, but that's a gain of 5 on first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On third down, Prescott. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Moving to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd down, they need 5. Prescott now. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's in! CeeDee Lamb! Touchdown, Cowboys! On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 53 yards. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now Hurts gonna run this one himself, and he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Now screen set up for blue. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A give, here's Dillon. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
3rd down and 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. On the run to the right. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. A run with Dillon. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. A gain of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down. In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He puts it up, and it's caught. Grant Calcaterra, touchdown Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Got a man open downfield. It's Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards. Again, Prescott to the air. That one swung out to Blue. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Prescott again. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Howell, moving outside the pocket. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Dillon, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Third down and 9. Back to throw. Howell. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Pistol now for Prescott. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Prescott. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and short. Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The air again. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Moving to his left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So you roll the dice on offense, and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They bring a tight end in motion left. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Dillon. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.